Yes.
Who can't get behind
Yes.
a bad guy killing billionaires
Yes.
for the benefit of everybody?
Yes.
I mean, I'm okay.
It's topical.
Stand by, going to air.
Stand by, Phil.
5,
Stand by music.
4,
Stand by announce.
3, 2, 1.
And fade up.
They're the Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks of Hobbs. American public, you are
Can't-
worthless.
Can't account for taste.
Your teaser from earlier on the loose adaptation.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Shove that Pulitzer Prize square up your ass.
I'm so happy.
I'm as best as you're gonna get, ladies. So here you go. We have shut up.
Then it's not a 4! Masturbatory bullshit. I get the joke now. Stupid,
kids.
wonderful thing. Yeah.
Here's some stickers.
Are you in the crosshairs of the woke mob?
To the bridge of Kazakh Doom.
What is happening in my mouth?
Pumpkin spice lattes. I was the mark. You were the mark, man.
Yay. You want to get high together? You want to drink? Cinema. Subterfuge. Machinations. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Well, welcome everyone to a brand new episode of 20 Years 4 Beers. We are a podcast dedicated to rewatching movies from at least 2 decades ago while simultaneously enjoying a minimum of 4 modern beers. My name is Steve, and this is my big brother,
Tim.
and we are coming to you from just outside of Minneapolis, Minnesota. In this new episode, we'll be talking about a slick little film from director Spike Lee, and it's actually one of 2 slick heist-style films that we're recording tonight. But the first one will be with 2006's Inside Man. We're going to talk real quick just because we talked off air, but we want to have it on record, our feelings for... last time we talked about recent rewatches, Welcome to Derry. So we're just going to keep the horror theme going.
Yep. Really quick, before we get to that, I saw 2 other things.
Okay, all right.
So Wicked for Good.
Oh, yeah.
Got caught up. I don't think we've talked about it
We
before.
haven't talked about it, yeah.
Like, all the shade coming to it, all the crap or whatever, total bullshit. It's just delightful.
I feel like, and I apologize to anyone who's listening who is gay. It felt like the gays were turning against it, and it just was this mass, like, and I was like, what do you have against this thing?
It was so wonderful.
Like,
The whole thing, yeah.
I just didn't understand it, and then all of a sudden there was this, like, and people online were hating on it and not realizing that they filmed it at the same time. So it's like, it's a totally different style, it's a different movie, different whatever. I'm like, film at the same time, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not that they waited 2 years like Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever. Like,
they waited to release it, but they did it all together. Yes.
So but isn't Ariana Grande great?
She's so good.
Like, I do think that what hurt her is actually she's probably a lead performance, really.
Yes.
Because she's outstanding in that movie. I
Like,
get really,
yes.
I don't mind that What's Her Name from Sinners was nominated.
Sure.
And she won the BAFTA just recently, but like,
Oh.
Ariana, I mean, come on.
After seeing it now, I'm like, oh, yeah. I mean,
she is so freaking
what she does
good.
with Glinda is really good.
Yeah, because
with
it's
the weight and
not a great role on
no
Broadway.
No.
So no, it's good.
And then last thing I'll mention
Also,
before we talk about that.
the makeup.
Yeah.
Like, again, no nominations for Wicked is just insane.
It won all
It's
these
just
things
insane.
and nominated
Like,
before.
no
Exactly.
costume, no makeup, no acting, no songs for either of the 2 original songs for Stephen Schwartz.
So
like, it feels like it was a conscious middle finger to Wicked for some reason.
It was really
weird.
I will say one other quick thing. If parents listen to this and they have any interest in watching Hamnet to try and just check off an Oscar list, it is the saddest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I in no way can recommend it to anybody. Yet it's gorgeous and wonderful, and I'm so happy I saw it. But do not watch it. It's a reviewer said it's emotionally brutal.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
The only 2 things I'll mention is Matt and I, my son and I watched 2 movies this week, and I'm sure he'll mention to you, but he watched Perks of Being a Wallflower with me.
Oh, nice.
And he loved it. And I was like,
great.
Yes, he wants to read the book. And I was like, have you read the book?
No.
Very different from the movie, and it goes really dark. And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
At one point, the sister has the big A. So it's like, we're gonna. Okay, anyway. And then he also watched One Battle After Another.
Wow.
I know, and he loved them both. I know. It's amazing what happens when you put your fucking phone down and actually pay attention to a movie.
Oh my God.
I know. I mean, he didn't really put the phone down. Let's be real. nobody under the age of 20.
But it's like
phone was
3
literally
hours
in his
long.
hand. Yeah. And we actually watched the whole thing.
It's dense. It's not. Wow.
He really enjoyed it.
Love it.
So, yeah.
Sorry, a little bit of wrench.
So
Okay,
we're just
but
going to
speaking
talk
of
real quick
horror, yes.
about horror. In 20 years later, The Bone Temple,
Yep.
which is the sequel to 20 years later, which was the sequel to 28 months later, and then or 28 weeks later,
Yes,
and then 28 days later.
Yes.
So yeah, we talked about it off air. Tim, what are your thoughts, just briefly, about the 20 years later Bone Temple?
I mentioned in a previous podcast, I forget, last summer, around seeing 28 years later after having such a gap between the earlier ones. And 28 weeks is just like, it's fine. It's unremarkable. We, of course, adore the original. It was totally underwhelming to me, the 28 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just not feeling it. I mean, it's fine, but okay, I'm not seeing it. And so I admittedly did not have any high hopes for this one. And then heard good things coming out about it. I was
epically great things. I heard like best sequel ever style epically great things.
and I was like, "There's no way it can be that good." We were texting it. It is unbelievable how good it is.
Yeah,
Floored at how incredible it is.
It's the first horror movie I wanted to turn around and watch like right away again.
Yes.
And there's some really rough things in it.
Oh, it's hard to watch at times.
But it's outstanding. There's like from beginning to end. It was like, and it ratcheted up the tension. It wasn't like it started at 11 and then sort of kept trying to ramp it up there. It started pretty slow. But what's his name? O'Connor? Jack O'Connor?
Yes.
Holy shit, man.
As the bad guy.
Yeah, as
Jimmy.
Sir Lord Jimmy, whatever.
Yes.
He is effortlessly great. And when you see him in comparison to Sinners and how, again, effortlessly great as the bad guy, but in just different accents, he's incredible.
Yes.
Like I'm on board for Jack O'Connor.
Exactly. I was like, dude, I'm going to watch what you do because and then let's just sing the praises of Ray Fiennes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We'll end on just talking about, we don't need to go too much of it. If you didn't appreciate somehow Ray Fiennes before this movie, you'd be like, oh, look at this. This guy's incredible. He is so good as Dr. whatever, the doctor. He's just perfect for this. The fact that they even got him in it is one of those crazy, like, I mean, not like he's an elitist actor, but you don't think horror movies and think Ray Fiennes. And so the fact that they got him in both those movies is incredible. He is so good in it.
If you have any interest in these kind of style of movies, it is unreal how good it is.
I do think what the best type of horror movie is more suspense and not horror.
Yes.
Like the only thing that makes horror movies are like demons and like blood and gore and that kind of a thing. And so like obviously the It movies are examples of that. But what makes them great isn't the blood and the guts. It is the suspense, the characters. And we've met Spike in the first movie and then they've met, and so that comes into play.
The tension that comes in.
Yeah, man.
Well, anything we talked about before, what was that zombie movie, the Zack Snyder one, Dawn of the Dead?
Dude. Not
to compare it, but we've always said...
you meant the one that takes place in Vegas or whatever that he did.
We've always said, like, these movies are basically a social criticism or commentary on humanity, and zombie end of the world is just a mechanism to get you that. This one, I think, we talked about offline, my favorite of all of them.
I think it's the best of all of them.
Absolutely. But also, yes, the social commentary that they have together for awful things people do to each other. So good. So good.
All right. Well, as mentioned, we'll be watching Inside Man. The movie centers on a bank heist in process and is told both from the current perspective of the detective in charge and through recap interviews with victims after the fact. A police detective, bank robber, and high-powered broker enter into negotiations that prove to be too much for 2 out of the 3 of them. Inside Man is not just another bank robbery film, though. For as we move throughout, we quickly discover that not everything is as it seems, and not everyone is who they claim to be. A surprising addition to the Lee filmography at the time, in my opinion, Inside Man is a fun film that still has a lot to say. The film is directed by Spike Lee, written by Russell Gewirtz? Gewirtz, Gewirtz. And stars Denzel Washington, Clive Owen, Jodie Foster, Willem Dafoe, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Christopher Plummer.
If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
This is a social network. You don't have to be an intellectual property expert to understand the difference between right and wrong.
where we take a look back at the critical and fan reception from 2 decades ago.
Mark!
As usual, Tim takes point on this, so take it away, Tim.
You better lawyer up, asshole. Because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything. $1 billion.
The IMDb rating is 7.6 out of 10. David Anson of Newsweek magazine says, as unexpected as some of its plot twists is the fact that this unapologetic genre movie was directed by Spike Lee, who has never sold himself as Mr. Entertainment. But here it is, a Spike Lee joint that's downright fun. Claudia Puig of USA Today said, exceptionally well written with clever twists and witty dialogue by first-time screenwriter Russell Gurwitz. We'll go with that. Inside Man is a winning contrast of styles as Lee effectively orchestrates one scene after another to contrast Owen's steely resolve, Washington's trained swagger, and Foster's venomous insinuation. Roger Ebert had 2.5 out of 4. A little bit of a low mark for him. Said the screenplay needs a few more runs through rewrite.
Oh, says the writer of the Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
Exactly.
Good for you.
But because the film was directed by Spike Lee, it is not without interest. Lee finds so many interesting details that don't involve the plot that we're reluctant when he gets back to business. The performances, for that matter, are first rate. Denzel Washington is convincing even when he has little to be convincing about, and Jodie Foster is smart and tough as she decisively does more or less nothing. Yet the whole plot smells fishy. Here's a thriller that's curiously reluctant to get to the payoff, and when it's revealed, it's been left sitting too long at room temperature. Inside Man starts with the taut action of a superior caper movie, but then it stalls and meanders.
Hey.
Bit of a preview for the next one, maybe this year. Eventually, the narration slows to the pace of a Garrison Keillor story on a prairie home companion, and we are left uncaring about what happens.
Which he probably gave that movie a 4.
Oh, I'm
You know
sure
what
he
I mean?
did.
Like,
I'm sure he
But
did.
it's weird because he loves Spike Lee, so
I
it's
know.
a little bit weird.
I was
like
like,
2.5
really?
seems
Really?
really low.
So,
What was like Academy Awards? What do you got?
Academy Awards, no nominations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw this?
Oh, gosh. I can't remember. 15 years easily?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
Probably like 3 post-COVID.
Sure.
Yeah, I got no life, so I just kind of cycle through my 500 some odd movies or whatever,
Yeah,
and
gotta get through 'em.
You get 365 days a year. You gotta fill them with something.
Yep.
Few years though. I mean, it's been probably since I bought it, right? Like I try not to buy movies and not watch them, but that
Who
does happen
that?
for both
Insane
of us.
thing. Yeah.
Brick. And so this has been a couple years.
Nice.
All right. Well, there we go. We are going to pause and rewatch the movie. If you are so inclined, go right ahead and watch along with us. If not, we'll see you on the other side of this break. Here now is Inside Man.
I got a question for you. You get it right, I'll give you more time.
And
You know what happens if you don't. Which weighs more? All the trains that pass through Grand Central Station in a year, or the trees cut down to print all U.S. currency in circulation? Here's a hint. It's a trick question.
the hell is that? Playing games now?
It's the trains. U.S. money isn't printed on paper at all. It's cotton.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So no trees were cut down.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I got it.
Wait a second. Call you back. It's a trap. They both weigh the same. Tell them they both weigh the same. They both weigh nothing.
They both weigh nothing or they both weigh the same?
Tell them they both weigh the same. Tell them they both weigh the same. Do it now.
They both weigh the same. Got it. Well,
They both weigh the same.
this time send sandwiches.
We begin our discussion with our reaction segment that we call Spotlight.
This is Boston, and the church does not want them to be found. So, they are not there.
This is where we highlight and discuss our top takeaways of any kind from rewatching our subject film.
We've got 2 stories here. We've got a story about degenerate clergy, and we've got a story about a bunch of lawyers turning child abuse into a cottage industry.
If there were 90 of these bastards, people would know.
Maybe they do.
This is Spotlight.
They knew, and they let it happen.
All right. Well, welcome back to 20 Years, 4 Beers. We have just watched, or rewatched, I guess, 2006's Spike Lee Joint. Inside Man. And as usual, I forgot to write down my notes here, but yeah, we started off with our spotlight segment, where we take a look back at the film and discuss our reactions here. Tim, what were your sort of thoughts here?
So
you typed way more than me.
Which is still funny because I have like exceedingly few notes.
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about this probably with Slevin next too.
Mm-hmm.
There's just films that don't need to be like analyzed.
Yeah, like really broken down and talked through.
When you talk about a Spike Lee film, you would think like, oh, you're going to, because I'm sure we did a deep dive in 25th Hour.
We did, yes.
I don't listen to our show, but like I'm sure we did a pretty deep dive.
And that was much more heady and weighty and like post 9/11. So I would say what a solid start and a layout to this kind of heist movie where like any kind of similar movie, like here's an actor talking to the screen.
Yeah.
And it level sets like pay attention, here's the details.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go just like start through it. So it just is like almost like a unique, but also very similar beat for beat in terms of let's have the heist happen.
Yeah.
A little bit of action. And then they move the people downstairs and it's like they have them change and the police, it's just like setting up for 20 minutes, the thing that was teased at the beginning.
Yeah.
Here's a heist movie. And 20 minutes later, now we've set the chess pieces up type of thing. And it's just really solid. Like for just a kind of heist film 101.
So, yeah, but I think like what is interesting to me and as I watched it again, obviously as we watched it, the first half hour, 45 minutes, like you say, is kind of like any other sort of setup of a bank robbery movie.
Yep.
And there's not a huge twist in the movie. They don't go out of their way to try and like make a big thing. But there is a fundamental shift in the moment when I guess taking what you're talking about and moving on is when Denzel says like we're not doing this by the book anymore.
Yeah.
Like he grabs the phone, he calls, he's like he knows the book.
Yeah.
We know the book. We're going to change this.
He's delaying it.
Yeah. So he goes in. And then what happens from that moment on is when it kind of like shifts.
Correct.
Which isn't to say we're talking about Usual Suspects or some sort of like mind fuck of a movie. Which is, we'll get to that, why that's a benefit later. But I do think like the front half of this movie feels it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's fine. But there's nothing new about it. It's not until later on that you kind of go like, oh, this is...
Well,
I'm watching this come to fruition. Nobody's getting screwed except maybe the one rich guy who deserved to get screwed.
Yeah.
No, nobody's going to jail. Like it's just kind of like, oh. But later on, you kind of feel like there's a payoff to this.
It's interesting watching it. I totally forgot that they juxtapose so much of the kind of forward momentum story with arguably. It wouldn't be flashbacks, but it's like interview footage of after the heist has ended.
Yes.
And I told him like, oh, I totally forgot that they balance that.
Because knowing what we know this is a movie that once you know.
Yes. Once you know
the
end result,
it's actually that's an impressive thing about this movie. It's still enjoyable despite knowing what happens later on.
Yeah.
Because initial watch, it'd be like, oh, who did it? Who of these people are, guilty or whatever. But then when you learn, now I kind of know, you're kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole thing with like Clive Owen at the beginning saying, I'm in a bit of a prison type thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh
yeah.
Well,
a really well done shot that cuts off the shelving.
Once you know. But the beginning, I agree. And then it does a great job of moving the story forward and then balancing with, okay, well, they all get out because they're interviewing people that had these.
And clearly Denzel and Ejiofor don't know. They're interviewing. So we know that they do not know who the bad guys are.
So it's like, again, it's like this beat for beat, confident, by the book, set up a heist movie. Cops come in, they manage everything. And yet on the side, you're seeing these stories play out where they have no idea what happened.
Yeah.
And so you're definitely intrigued where you're like, okay, what's this about?
Yeah.
And I agree. Once it the dawning happens for Denzel's character to say, oh yeah, we're being played. Like they know what they're doing. I agree. It elevates the material where I'm like, oh, I'm now really engaged with what they're talking about and what's happening. Speaking of like, Clive Owen and Denzel Washington could just have an entire movie of the cat and mouse.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Other stuff has been great. It's enjoyable, but Clive Owen is steely as fuck.
Yeah.
And Denzel effortless and think he's got it control, but has no idea what he's really getting into. And the
he's
banter
got that
between them.
cockiness of like, cops are gonna win in the end.
I've done this. Yep. But just the two of them, I was thoroughly impressed watching it,
really
feeling
well
like,
cast.
damn, they're good together.
Coming off of that a little, Clive Owen's one of those actors that like, boy, underappreciated probably, right?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he's an Oscar nominee and he's an Emmy nominee and he's all these other things, but you kind of go, he's so good in everything he does. Like, tell me something that he's in that is bad.
Yep.
Maybe the movie might be bad, but
that's true.
But he's
not always
bad.
good.
Even in what's that one? Around this time frame, he had that like shoot 'em up. I think it's actually, isn't it called like shoot 'em up or whatever it is?
Maybe
where he like protects the baby.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My
I've never
God,
seen that
really?
one. No.
Oh, dude, it's one of those like Smoking Aces style. We'll talk about. I think it's called Shoot 'Em Up. In fact, I own it and I know. And it's Paul Giamatti, and it's literally he's this.
It
like,
is Shoot 'Em Up 2007.
Shoot 'Em Up, yeah,
2007, yeah.
Yeah, and it's literally he's like this awful gangs, like whatever terrible person, and he ends up protecting a baby, and all it is just like, I own it because it's just straight garbage.
After saving a newborn infant from assassins.
Yeah, at one point he's like flying out of a plane and lives. I mean, like it is one of the most absurd movies you'll ever see.
Paul Giamatti?
Yeah, and Monica Bellucci's in it, and it's so bad. I own it. It's so bad.
Oh my God, that's so great.
It is. He's still good in it though. Is the point? Like Clive Owen is sort of just, and he's good in Sin City. When we
talk
saw
about
him,
Sin City. Like he was the
just,
best part of that movie.
Yeah, Clive Owen is great. So you put him with the top 3 actors of our generation.
Totally.
I mean, like you put him with that. Yeah, it's a great. Who wouldn't want to watch this movie?
Yeah. So the cat and mouse between them is fantastic. That I forgot how solid it is.
Yeah.
With
just keep talking. Yeah.
Clive clearly just articulating he is brilliant.
Yeah.
And no matter what they do, it will not matter.
Yeah, he knows.
Yes.
Although there is that moment of when, like, obviously he has contingencies along the way.
Yeah.
But when Denzel attacks him.
Yeah.
On the stairs.
On the stairs going down.
I do think that's the only time that
he's like, I did not expect this.
I did not expect this. How can we? I mean, he had a contingency, but what can we do to stop this?
Yeah. In the event it goes
you
wrong.
You can kind of tell, like, oh, he's got that, So.
Yeah.
I'm literally want to see if I can find the trailer for you. It's so absurd.
For those that,
shoot him up.
Shoot him up.
Look at
He's
this.
just like bringing up
Just look at that kind of
the
movie.
trailer.
Like, oh yeah, I own it.
Yep.
Here we go.
Delivers a baby.
We're just gonna watch the trailer real quick. I don't care. I'm like,
so
you can hear this in the background. They can hear it. It's fine.
Oh my God.
Be forced to cause you considerable agony. Nothing could be more painful than listening to you jabbering on.
Paul Giamatti looks so stupid.
I'm afraid that this business trip's going to take a little bit longer than I thought.
He's
oh my God, over the top.
Yeah.
I need men, you understand? I need a lot more men.
It's so bad.
This lady, she had a kid.
It's not even her kid, by the way.
But a baby comes? What?
Yeah.
Until stranger.
At one point, he kills somebody with a carrot. I'm not
Kills
kidding.
him with a carrot.
It's amazing.
Something funny.
National sports pistol champion at age 10, recruited by the army.
What?
Trained him.
On full mags, I've got some 9mm 147 hollow points, giving 50 FMJ.
But he's so good.
You want to buy bullets with food stamps?
That's as good as cash.
Turn in that check you got from the sperm bank and get yourself a deal.
We'll give that check till Wednesday.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Who wrote this? Oh my god.
The people that employ me, we're just gonna stand by. There's no way you can cover up this whole thing. Can't talk right now, honey. Right in the middle of something.
Oh my god. This is so.
It's so early 2000.
Oh wow. He picks up a gun from the ground.
Yep.
Oh, and some crazy sex scene. All right.
Naturally.
My God, do we really suck? Or is this guy really that good?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Skydiving? What is that?
It's so bad. I love it so much, though. I love it so much that I bought it. Like,
The fact
so
that-
bad.
You know, Clive Owen could have been a fantastic James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
But then they put him in that. Oh my god!
Well, my favorite part about this, though, I did look at. I liked this. So the director of it is he also directed. Let's see here. Oh, he was on like the art department for Encino Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja
Sure.
2. Like, yeah, he directed nothing else he really knew, but he's like one of those guys that they gave him one shot.
Yeah, here's your
Yeah, here it is,
opportunity.
and they gave him shoot him up, and he wrote and directed it though, so it was his baby. Anyway,
I can't
there you
even.
go. I can't. Yeah, you gotta watch it, man. It's one of those just terrible. Like,
laugh.
I'm gonna have a few drinks,
Sure.
or 4, and just like, yeah. But my point beyond all of this is, even Clive Owen is good
Yes.
in that movie because he is that
Sure.
good
Of an
in
actor.
almost anything he does.
I like
Because you're
that.
just like, just put Clive
Yeah.
Owen in, and it's really
Yes.
good. Like it is an enjoyable time.
Yes.
Like he's so good, and then you put that with Denzel. Yeah, it's a great combination.
And you have Clive be a perceived bad guy because the movie presents it like, hey, I'm causing harm to people and stress, and I'm robbing a bank. So arguably he's the antagonist.
Yeah.
And yet from the get-go, you're like, I think this guy's kind of sympathetic.
Yeah.
I'm smart. Pay attention. And so it's a really good
I think
point for that.
Moviegoers really like when a bad guy's plan comes to fruition.
It
like
yes.
Again, another bad movie like Swordfish, the movie with Travolta or whatever.
So bad.
It's
But
so
yes.
bad, but
Yes.
who can't get behind
Yes.
a bad guy killing billionaires
Yes.
for the benefit of everybody?
Yes.
Like, I mean, I'm okay.
It's topical.
Yeah, I'm like,
Ahead
I'm
of his
kind of
time.
behind this one.
Yes.
Here. We're not talking about like Thanos eliminating half the universe. I'm just
True.
saying, like I can kind of get behind killing and eating the rich is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he is a sentimental sort of bad guy. But then as the story goes on, you realize that he's not the bad
Yeah.
guy.
Yes.
And he's taking advantage of the bad guy.
Correct.
So
Which is a great shift that occurs where you're like, oh, I see. Like there's something bigger going on than just a like simple bank heist. And I love the, it's a slow, like not boring, but again, patient movie.
Yeah.
Where it builds the pieces.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that half an hour left that Denzel realizes, oh, we were bugging them the
played.
whole time
Yeah.
and we got played.
Yeah.
So he rips open the thing they gave him, like
Yeah.
thinking, oh, no big deal. And it's like, God, yes. Before he had the book on all these things, and we didn't even think about the fact that he would bug us. And I love that detail where it's a fantastic element
Yeah.
where he could, the bank robber could stay ahead of them the entire time.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
One of the things I like about this movie and other, maybe it's situational, we don't get any explanation of who he is.
No. Right?
did he work for the cops? Did he work for whatever? Like, we have no explanation of who he is, what his real name is. We have no information of him. He just shows up, does the perfect crime, spoiler, and then just like
true,
goes about his
moves
day.
out his life.
But I do think what is interesting about it is, that it didn't go to plan because he leaves the ring.
Yep.
It was never clearly it was never the plan to leave a giant diamond ring.
Yes.
So I do think I don't know where I was going with that, but I do think it is good.
It seems like, from what I can understand, like once he saw the full details of the safety deposit box, it seems like he pivoted in real time of like, clearly, again, spoiler beyond belief, the Jewish jewelry guy had known something was up and they could get in this box. So it was like, oh, the diamonds that we could repurpose and all these items we could blackmail him with his Nazi connections. And it must be one of those things of, they would have not had any idea that there was that ring in there, potentially.
Maybe. But he knew the ring was, the Jewish guy knew the ring was there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you left it there.
I mean, I assume that was a dark little secret, like a dirty little secret of, you think about, maybe, so it was never proven, never whatever.
Yeah.
So they find a way to do it. But that's where it is. I will say what maybe differentiates this movie from a good, enjoyable movie to an all-time great movie is you don't get the connection to the criminals.
Yeah.
You don't get
True.
How did they get
some
this?
backstory.
Right. Because then emotionally I want them to screw him over or I want them to do whatever. So
like, I'll leave this for the cops.
But it doesn't bother me in this movie. It doesn't detract from my enjoyment of this movie.
Yes.
But maybe that's a slight critique of saying you could have been like an actual social commentary, because Spike Lee does nothing but social commentary in his films. And this movie generally avoids it. There's some.
Sure.
In particular with the hierarchy of cops and how it takes black men forever to ever improve.
Yes.
So of course that's in there, but it's just not the same. There's no biting criticism in this movie. No. There's nothing. It just seems like a snapshot of the time. So yeah.
Which is a bit of a, take it for what it's worth. Yes, it would have been nice, I think, to have a bit more information provided of how did they come to this information.
Yeah.
And did he leave? Like, did he change the plan because he wants the ring out there, knowing the cop would eventually figure it out? Because once he met the cop, he's like, oh, he's going to be enough to figure this out, so that can be a thing that could be, publicly embarrassing this guy. I mean, all these things are still out there.
We also don't know what's in the envelope.
Yes, it's just a hint at a Nazi thing.
Yeah.
But what exactly is at issue? So I agree. I actually really like that. But once they figure out they got bugged, they go in, everybody comes out, and so it's the plan goes to shit of sorts, or maybe from the audience perspective, it seems like it's going sideways. There's still 25 minutes left.
Yes.
And I love the fact that it's not just last minute, wrap it up and we have 5 minutes, boom, done.
Yes.
And it's bringing the story of the interviews throughout, and then the forward momentum story too. Okay, why would this have happened? They stop everybody coming out, and there's still a lot to unpack. And that's what I really appreciate that they didn't have it just be this quick last minute wrap up and then, hey, we're good to go. Because the thing you talk about, which I think does elevate the material, where it starts to break it down, explain, oh, now the cop is figuring out, well, why would this have been a thing? Why would, all the money's there. There was no heist.
Yeah.
No crime. And even the cops are like, yeah, move on, man.
Yeah, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world that a person who's trying to use this as an opportunity to advance his career would keep going.
Yep.
And everyone else above him would say,
what the hell, Dan?
Yeah, no.
Nothing.
Yeah. And actually, it would be, this is where I think the story does come into play, in that if it were just his bosses saying leave it, and if he left it, he'd be able to move up.
Yeah.
He'd leave it. He knows he has this other outlet of Jodie Foster and then
Yes.
Christopher Plummer, but specifically Jodie Foster with the
Yes.
connections to the mayor.
Yep.
To say, I can keep going down this path.
Yep.
Because the mayor would love some sort of story that would, potentially take down or whatever. Like, so I do think there's layers to it. But what I actually really like about it is the movie isn't about any of that. It's just about I liken it to The Fugitive to a certain extent. If you follow me on it, only to say the goal is to get from A to Z.
Yeah.
It's a straightforward story.
Yep.
There's nothing about this I love The Fugitive, but there's nothing
so good.
about The Fugitive that's like, oh, it's a different, like they take the genre and they turn it up on its head or anything like that. Just tell me a good fucking story, man.
Yep.
And they just do the same thing. I can turn it on. I can turn this movie on at any time, sit back and enjoy it with a couple of beers and just have a good time the whole way through. Fugitive, same way.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other movies that fill that box, and this is Spike Lee's version of that. Like, if you think about, so I think of Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
Bridge of Spies.
Sure.
A to Z.
Yep.
Great movie. Enjoyable. The Post.
Yeah.
Great movie. Like, you have these directors who can just make these enjoyable stories.
Yeah.
I sit down. They're not going to be taught in film school down the road or anything like that, but they're just good.
And what I like about the kind of last 15, 20 minutes is that aspect of, you're right, I've been enjoying the ride the whole time.
Yeah.
And you're knowing something's going on with this and this
it's not
high-powered guy. So what are we going to do with this? But then it throws in these elements at the end of, the good cop gets rewarded for his efforts. And it doesn't necessarily take down all the bad rich people.
No.
But it's enough of knowing, oh, now I get what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it is this criticism of the, the people that would capitalize upon the awful things in the world to make a buck. And yeah, it's like, it doesn't have to be, right? But it doesn't have to be like that, like a big, bright sign telling you, here's the commentary.
And he didn't need to be arrested at the end.
Yes.
Because a guy like that would never actually get arrested.
No.
He's just.
Yeah. Like, I know what you did.
Yeah. And so
and that's good
I'm
enough.
going to get mine.
Yep.
And yeah,
and the simple fact of how great is it of a tiny detail. So, the last few moments where the cop's coming home, and it's definitely this old kind of noir music. Hey, baby, welcome home. Like, you're just laughing at, oh my gosh, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
But, again, thinking about the whole, is the antagonist really a bad guy? And the comment they had discussion earlier around, possible getting married or not, I can't afford a ring.
He drops him.
The simple fact of the bad guy drops a diamond in his pocket.
And he doesn't give him the ring.
No.
He doesn't
not,
keep the
not
ring.
the Cartier
they don't find
ring.
a way to give him.
Yes.
They don't find a way for him to keep a Cartier $1.5 million ring.
Yes.
Which would be absurd since he was being investigated for $140,000.
Yes.
So, I mean, that would
being
be
grifted.
so dumb.
But just the fact that,
diamond,
boom.
Yes. There'd be no way to trace it back. Now he's got it.
It's just a nice little ending wrap up to that.
Because all of us lowly middle class people would love to have that. Like, just fuck you, rich people.
Yeah.
Just a giant F you.
Just you all suck.
You all suck so hard.
Yeah.
And so to watch 5 people pull this off, and then he gets his, and everyone involved gets theirs except the one person who doesn't deserve to get theirs. It's kind of rewarding.
Exactly.
Yeah?
It's like, okay, this is not the typical heist type of film.
No.
So that's good. Last thing I'll say is, what is up with the Middle Eastern music choice?
Yeah.
You're talking
really
the beginning ending.
The songs they're cool.
They're
songs.
Solid.
They're really good songs.
Yes.
But they make no.
There's no connection to
Slumdog Millionaire was
2008.
So
yeah.
It wasn't even some weird.
It just is so weird. Being what the fuck is he doing? Everything is a beat for beat, solid, moving along story, and the music tracks it. But it was really weird. What is happening with this?
I have no maybe after 9/11 he's trying to say like there are good Arab things. I don't know, but it's just so weird.
And his score is so good for 25th Hour. It's no, you suck. Terrence Blanchard. It's so good.
And the score is good.
It's solid. Yes.
Like in terms of what you
expect for the film.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like it's not a game.
But it's a weird pivot. Like, what is happening with this like Middle Eastern singing and stuff?
Those when they are raiding the bank at the end, all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's just like guitar or what was that? Like, I don't even know. It was a total shift in the tone of the music. So,
but it's like there's no character. I'm like,
no.
A weird
he hadn't been nominated for an Oscar at this point, so maybe later on
he's swinging for the fences. But
I got nothing else.
That's good.
I assume you're good.
It's good.
Cool.
I'm going up there. I'm going to try it. I'm going to let the jury decide.
As we close out our spotlight segment, we come to our final takes called The Verdict.
If we are to have faith and justice, we need only to believe in ourselves.
This is where Tim and I give our final verdicts after rewatching the film and decide whether or not the movie held up over the course of 2 decades.
Now you get out of here before I call the bailiff and have you thrown in jail.
This is The Verdict.
I said to hell with it, to hell with it.
In what may arguably be one of his most crowd-friendly films, director Spike Lee directs a compelling mystery bouncing between a forward heist story and backward-facing interviews with survivors. Inside Man is a film that has honestly no business being as solid as it is. I must say I was pleasantly surprised watching it, feeling like, this is one that came out. We should watch it again. Enjoyable. And just along for the ride and thoroughly enjoyed it. A nice example of great actors across the board doing great work, but the ones we talked about heightened it. But elevating decently engaging material. It's an all-around fun and interesting, impossible escape story on the surface, but you couple it with a well-done good guy versus perceived bad guy dynamic, throw in some social commentary, but not have it over the head. It's just really great. 4 out of 5. I was pleasantly surprised by enjoying it so much.
Yeah, one thing, and it's not in my verdict here, but I will say the reality of going to movies and watching movies or whatever is there's going to be shit and it's going to be Oscars.
Yep.
But like 80% need to live in the middle.
Yeah.
And if you can be on the high end of that middle,
that's great. Yeah.
And this is where that movie lies. Like it is like, it's not an Oscar-worthy film. No. I'm not going to pretend that it should have been up for anything this year.
Yeah.
But I'll be damned if it's not in that like upper echelon of the middle 80%.
Yes.
So it's kind of like that's kind of where it belongs.
Yep.
So we have covered Spike Lee before with 25th Hour, and if you watch any Lee film, it usually is nothing like this one. The closest you could come might be Black Klansman, but even that has its signature level of cynicism and cultural commentary, and it's also Spike Lee's best film, in my opinion. Inside Man is something different. Easily the most palatable to the mainstream public Spike Lee film, which is meant as a compliment. Somehow they came together to take a heist or crime film and make it uniquely his own. From an acting standpoint, everyone is good, as is expected. The filmmaking is great, as is expected, and the feel of the film is great, as is expected. It's not an all-timer, but damn it if it's not a wonderful film that you just have to just sit back and enjoy. I also have 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Come on, not my beer.
With our reactions and verdicts to the movie out of the way, we move on to the reactions to our beers that we drank while rewatching our subject movie.
And if you want to have sex with a disgusting bad brewer with a terrible attitude,
this is where we take a look back at our beers and give our expert ratings for our drinking buddies.
Ugh, whatever. Hey, here's the truth.
This is Drinking Buddies.
Let's get weird.
Go ahead.
We started the evening. So, sorry. Let me back up here.
Can I back up here? Should I reset the whole thing?
No.
Okay,
no. Perfect. Just it's a nice day in history for me. We've been doing this for many, many years.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
But all in that time had the same job and now have shifted to a different job coming up. I know. Yeah, exactly. Starting on Monday, which is great, but had to, bring options from the region that I was in the Midwestern part of the state. So to those that listen that know, thank you all. Love you. But started the evening with friends out of, I think it's Brainerd, Baxter, close enough, all of them together.
Yeah, north of Brainerd. Yes. Yep.
Jack Pine Brewery, their Lone Wolf West Coast IPA. And it was fine to start the evening. I definitely don't think it has, maybe it's a Midwestern West Coast. It's not in any way as bitter as I thought it might be to claim as a West Coast.
No.
Maybe like a 3.25 for me. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, I have 3.5. I mean, like, Jack Pine is Jack Pine.
Yeah.
Like it's the type of brewery that I hope exists and stays around because we see them close.
Yeah.
It's a touristy brewery.
Yeah.
Because it exists exclusively, I feel like, for people going up for cabin culture.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep.
I've never had a Jack Pine beer that I was like, ugh.
The only ones are s'more
The
one.
s'mores is good, but
is
even
so
then,
good.
there's others have caught up to it.
I
So
can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then another option out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, their Pantown Brewing Company, their classic cream ale. It was really solid for me. It was a 3.5 for me. it was almost like a blonde cream in some ways.
I almost had like a Pilsner feel to it.
It had
Like
it was a lot of stuff going on that I did not anticipate. It was really good. Yeah, 3.5 for me.
So, how much Pantown have you had?
I've just stopped in there one time.
Yeah.
On the way up to kind of again cabin country. But yeah,
it's generally it's shit. And so I have I have 3.75.
Wow.
Because I was like,
you're like, hey,
I guess I
now.
kind of thought it was a Pilsner or whatever, just a light beer. I was like, oh, this is a flavorful version of whatever this is. And Pantown is typically shit. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I went 3.75.
Good to know. Yeah. Got more to come.
I mean, it's fine.
Sure.
It's fine. Wait, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, what you bring home is, I'm sure they have good beers.
I'm excited to have more.
I will say, like, I haven't had all the beers, right?
Sure.
If you look at people's ratings and you go into a place and they have like a barrel-aged stout or whatever, I haven't had it because it wasn't available when I had it. So what I've had of Pantown, this is the best.
And then something definitely have never seen in this area before, but
Yeah.
up in the liquor stores I was checking out
I
this
had
week.
never seen this.
I was like, what are you? Bemidji Brewing out of Check's Notes. Oh, yeah, that would try Bemidji.
Yeah.
Just wanted like, give me their standard IPA. Their IPA with hoppy pine citrus notes. They don't have like the, it pairs well for what it's worth with fishing, campfires, and hiking. Go with that. I was really impressed with this. This was like a 3.75.
Yeah, that's
like,
my
for
rating
me.
as well. Yeah.
It was just like more like a clean, nothing hazy, just a solid IPA.
Yeah, it had a piney feel to it.
Yes.
And that's coming off of like a cream ale, coming off of first one.
Yeah.
Like it was, so it had just a different flavor to it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 3.75.
And then our friends.
Yeah, the winner of the night.
I mean,
pretty easy.
Thanks to
Yeah.
all from a Bad Habit perspective. So out of St. Joseph, Minnesota, Bad Habit, their aggressive American double IPA. A 4.25 for me. It's just, again, nice that it's not very hazy.
Yeah.
It's just got some bite to it and was really, really impressed with this. Very, very good.
Have you had it before?
I've never seen this before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
you and Bad Habit.
Yeah, I've had it, and so I mean, we've never. I was surprised we had never, even on the happy hour, I had never had it. I really like that beer.
Yeah.
This version of it seems a little bit off from the last time I had it. I still have it at a 4.5 out of 5.
Nice.
It's great, and I think maybe that was because 3.5, 3.75, 3.75, and you break into a double that's a really solid double. You're like, hey, here we go. Yeah, it's really good.
It worked out.
Yep, perfect. Let's guess this one. I just edited. Nope, that's Drinking Buddies. There we go.
Nice.
The exciting quiz program 21.
Our final segment of the episode is Quiz Show.
I have stood on the shoulders of life, and I've never gotten down into the dirt to build.
Where in our research for our subject film, we find some interesting trivia nuggets that we hope will stump the other and possibly intrigue you.
This is not McCarthyism. You're not here to expose for the sake of exposure.
This is Quiz Show.
Well, evidently certain of the contestants were given the answers in advance.
Cheating on a quiz show. It's like plagiarizing a comic strip.
It was pretty incredible.
Yeah, one of the actors we're talking about in this movie, which we didn't talk about because the quiz show is Jeremy or Jason? James.
Yes.
James. Not
Ransom.
Jim. Not Jimbo.
Yeah, James.
James.
Yeah.
Ransone. What were you saying?
Well, he
passed away in 2025. So just
he
recently,
unfortunately, he took his own life last year. But when it was announced, some woman came out that like when he was struggling, like coming up as an actor, he had lived in the same apartment complex, and she had put out the story that she was being sexually accosted, and no one was coming to rescue. And this guy came out of the apartment complex with like basically like his underwear and a shirt and like a bat, and chased off this
That's
guy.
how I get my mail.
And yeah, it's like nasty bad. And so it was this guy that was his actor, and so it was like her put on a story about like he made a difference. Yeah.
Well, so you couldn't craft that into a quiz?
I was like, how do I put this into a thing?
All right, this is quiz show. I do have technically 3.
Holy cow.
I'm not proud of any of them. I don't know how you are with yours, but
I mean, we'll get through them.
I will go first.
Okay.
You have like 2 or 3?
I've got 2.
Okay. I'll go first.
3 if I'm inspired.
Okay, so Spike Lee was not the original director of this movie.
Ooh.
The original director, who had signed on, actually left after being shown a script by Russell Crowe for a film that we have covered. Yes.
We've covered?
Yes.
A director of a film we've covered.
Yeah. And he was given a script by Russell Crowe for a film that we have covered. Care to guess the director and movie?
What's Russell Crowe in that movie?
Do I have to answer that?
I mean...
Yes, he was.
Ron Howard.
That's correct.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I hit wrong, but it's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, Ron Howard for
I'm so
what
happy
movie?
he didn't do it. Beautiful Mind?
No. If you think about the
Cinderella Man.
time frame, yeah, it would be Cinderella Man.
Yeah, I'm happy he didn't do it. That's good.
Right?
Nice.
It's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
But I will say this, though. Here, I'll give you an obligatory
It makes total
ding.
sense because it was Brian Glazer production.
Yeah, it was Brian Glazer. And I also think, like, this type of movie,
yeah.
if you were to talk about a bank heist movie, this strikes me more as a Ron Howard style film than it does Spike Lee.
Actually, I'll give you
know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So,
true. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it makes all sense. 2 years after this film, Chiwetel Ejiofor
Is that what it is? Okay. All right.
and Denzel Washington would star together again in what Ridley Scott crime film?
American Gangster.
Speaking of Russell Crowe. Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
I've only seen that once.
One time.
And there are people who think it's one of the greatest crime dramas of all time.
Yeah.
Speaking of, since we haven't talked about it, Heat 2.
Oh, dude.
Did you see who they have
Christian
cast
Bale.
now? Yeah,
Yeah.
Christian Bale
And
and
Leo.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Who have never actually worked together.
I know.
A la
I was like,
the first
what?
time Heat happened.
Yes.
And De Niro and Pacino had never
Yes.
been on screen together. I was like,
Yes.
come on.
And the book is so good. So I
God.
saw it today. I was
Anyway.
like, oh my God, I cannot wait. Yes.
All right.
That's good.
I don't really like either of these. So between our principal cast, which would be Denzel, Clive Owen, Jodie Foster, Christopher Plummer, Willem Dafoe, and Ejiofor.
Yep.
How many Oscar nominations are between them?
I feel really bad. This is part of my trivia. Yeah.
Okay.
23.
Look at you.
Right?
That's part of your trivia.
It was part of yes.
Are you going to be like, how many winners are there?
No, that's not. Yeah. We can figure that out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know how many winners there are too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, I said amongst the main 6 cast members, all have been nominated for at least one acting Oscar and collectively have racked up an impressive 23 acting nominations.
You get, man.
Yet only one has been nominated for producing a film nominated for Best Picture.
Fences.
When they also
by
directed.
Denzel.
Look at you!
Look at that.
Man, that's a stacked cast. I didn't think about oh my God. I
Yeah,
looked into
23 Oscar nominations
6?
between 6 people, and I understand Denzel's got 9 and Foster's got 5.
Sure.
But still, Dafoe 4, Plummer 3.
I forgot Dafoe had 4.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Look at
it's
that.
good, man.
Nice.
Yeah, because Foster's 1, 2, Denzel's 1, 2,
Sure.
Plummer's 1, 1, and that's it. So from a winner's standpoint.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Foster 2?
Yeah, she got.
I mean, obviously Silence.
Yeah, and she had
Oh,
supporting
The Accused.
For the Accused.
That's
Yep.
right. Yep. What was
All right.
Plummer's?
Plummer's was for beginners.
Oh, it's later in late
Deserved.
tens.
He had never been nominated for an Oscar up until
gotcha.
There's one other film before that, and he had Beginners, and he won, and then he had that like Ridley Scott kidnapping all the
Yep.
Whatever it is.
Yep.
That one.
I can see it in my head.
Yeah. And he was not originally cast in that movie. He was replaced, or he replaced somebody
Yes.
who had been Me Too'd.
That's right.
And I can't remember who it was. Probably Gibson, let's face it.
No,
but
but I
it
know
wasn't
what you're
Gibson,
talking
but
about.
somebody,
Yes.
Maybe it was, oh, no, it's Kevin Spacey.
It was Spacey.
Yeah.
It was Spacey. Yes, exactly.
So Kevin Spacey was supposed to be all the money in the world.
All the money in the world.
Yeah.
Look
And
at that.
so
How we got
and
there.
he brought in after the filming, and they ended up nominated for an Oscar.
That's great.
All right. So, Tim, how many times have Spike Lee and Denzel worked together?
Oh boy, I should have looked that shit up. God bless America. 3 times.
That's wrong, but you're closer than.
Like you would think it's a massive number.
I think
but
it's huge, yeah, but it's actually 4 now. It would have been 3, kind of, but they just had a film come out.
Oh yeah, Inside Man, and then
I'm very curious to get to these. Yeah,
I can't think of the ones in the night.
well, obviously, come on. There's one obvious one in the '90s of Denzel and Spike Lee.
I can see them.
It's I mean, come on, man.
It's
one of the best Spike Lee films, except for like.
Please tell me it.
Malcolm X.
Yes,
Malcolm
sorry.
X.
That's right. Yes,
But then No Better
I'm thinking of the
Blues,
one-
you wouldn't have come up
No,
with,
that
and then
was the one I was
Highest to
thinking
Lowest was the newest one.
Oh, that's right. It just came out.
It just came out like this last year.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Malcolm X. Jesus Christ, Tim.
I was like, of all the films you're gonna forget, man.
No, I was thinking. What was I thinking? It was more like a New York City streets type of thing. Like,
Sure.
whatever.
Well, like Do the Right Thing or something.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do
Which,
the Right
by
Thing.
the way, in the pizza place that they have, the pizza they get from in here is Sal's, which is the pizza place in Do the Right Thing.
That's good.
Anyway. All right.
Nice.
Well, that brings us to the end of the episode. Stay tuned for our upcoming episode, or upcoming happy hour on Lucky Number 11, and watch out for future episodes on The Da Vinci Code and Mission Impossible 3, 2 films that go hand in hand. Find us on the web via the metaverse of Facebook, Instagram, and particularly Threads, and head to 20years4beers.com for more. We want to say thank you for taking the time to listen and for clicking that like or subscribe button on your devices. This has been 20 Years 4 Beers. My name is Steve.
I'm Tim.
And thanks for listening.
Thanks.
And I apologize to anyone who's listening who is gay. I own it because it's just straight garbage.
After saving.
Nope, that's drinking buddies.
Oh, and some crazy sex scene. All right. Just, it's a nice day in history.
Oh man,
Max. Oh my.